Howdy, America. Coming as a search for masculinity. How do we get it back? Bring back shame, bring back bullying, bring back what you gotta bring back. We gotta get that masculinity back, and that real masculinity, not that little fake on brand. I'm trying to sell you masculinity. We talking about the real thing. So today we're gonna have a conversation about it. A deep, in-depth conversation. A real conversation. And how about a poetic, articulate woman with a brilliant man to talk about what we can, then we're going to talk about what we agree, disagree with, and we can come up with our own thing. How about that? How about that? For y'all that don't know, if y'all can't see this, it is Nikki Giovanni, a great American poet. And she gave a distinct on, specifically in this case, black masculinity with, of course, James Baldwin. If you don't know who James Baldwin is, you're not, I don't know what you are doing. You're not in the educational field. You need to get in it. You need to understand who this brilliant man is and see some of his interviews because they are amazing and they give you a great perspective on life. We're doing this educatedly. It's not even a word. But let's go with it. It's tough. Let's go get done. We talking too much. Let's listen.
Way through that horrendous kind of war, but it had to be that way because sometimes you are not able to feed your family. Sometimes you are not able to clothe your family. Do you then also deprive them of your manhood and of the input that a man has? Who teaches my son how to pee?
Yeah, but you see? Yeah, but you're talking. I agree with you. I see that very well. But it's one thing to be in a situation where you see that you have, where you see a future, however bloody, and to be in a situation where you see no future at all.
But you are. It is incumbent.
If I know,
it is incumbent that we see a future.
If I know what I'm demanding of you, in some sense, makes sense. If I know the fact the kid is not eating today or tonight or tomorrow, in some way makes sense. Yeah, then I can be there. But if it doesn't make any sense, I get bogged down into that. What tonight or tomorrow, in some way makes sense. Yeah, then I can be there. But if it doesn't make any sense, I get bogged down into that. What? Yes. All right.
Okay. It skipped a little bit. But what the conversation is right now is about who's going to teach the son how to do things. A woman needs a man. It's a whole deeper thing. You probably not got it from it, but on the whole thing, a woman needs a man. A man is needed in the household. Masculinity is needed, even if it's a war, even if you see a bleak future. They need that input of a man, someone to teach a young boy how to be a man. He needs that input. There's only so much a woman can do. That's the point she was making. Well, I know it skipped in the video to get to this one part that they think she got him on, but it's okay. But what she's saying is brilliant. And what he's arguing is, what if the man sees no future? It's hard to give a person without hope to tell them that, listen, you can lead this next person. You can lead this young man when you see no future. Easy when you see a future. That's given. When you see no future, it's hard. This case is more speaking to a black man during this period. It's hard during this period to see a future. And she's like, I need you to see a future. You have to. You are the leader. You have to guide. We need a masculine person in our field view. Someone to teach the next man to keep on going because you have to have hope. And to me, that applies not just to black masculinity in general. That's the hope of man. A man should always teach the next man. The problem in society is there aren't men teaching. No matter what the situation, you can make whatever excuse. You can list them in the comments. Like and subscribe, all that stuff too, by the way. But you can list them in the comments. There's things that happen that you need a man to do. And it's not always being in the front. It's not always doing this. It's certain hardships that a man has to go through to lead. Because a man has to be strong when there's no hope. And they're going to get in there in a minute. But a man has to be strong when there's no hope. Because who else going to give hope? It's a lot a woman can do. But it's always going to be that thing for a little boy. that he needs some figure in his life to learn how to do things, to maneuver how I'm supposed to react. Because I can't react like her because society gonna look at me different. So how do I react? How do I respond? A man's challenge is always gonna be different from a woman. What a man goes through gonna be different from a woman. What a woman goes through gonna be a man. I'm not saying it's harder or worse. It's gonna be different. And it's hard for a person who don't experience something to teach somebody how to go through something. It is. It's hard. How hard would it be for a woman to teach a man how not to cry when certain things get hard, just to be strong for everybody else? And when I say that, I know somebody will take offense, but I'm not saying that a woman doesn't either, because a woman take on a lot, which I'm gonna get to in a minute too. In which we're gonna get to why I agree with the woman part too, in which how long has a woman held me down that I use her as a certain way? But we'll get to that in a minute. Let's watch.
Okay, that's all that's going to work. It takes two people to have a relationship.
Yeah, but the relationship.
If you don't have a dream, fake it.
But the relationship, you can't fake a dream.
You got to fake it, because we don't have dreams these days. How the hell can you have a dream? For what?
Well, it isn't.
So everybody's jiving, but let's jive on that level.
If I love you, I can't lie to you.
Of course you can lie to me, and you will. If you love me and you're going off with Maddie,
If y'all didn't catch that part, I know some people miss it. We gonna jive. If you don't know what jive means, this might hit a little different. Jive means if we gonna lie on that level, let's lie. So for people to get confused on what she's saying on that part, that's what it means. If we're gonna jive on that level, let's jive. If we're gonna lie on that level, let's lie on that level. Let's be honest. Let's lie on it. If we're gonna be on that level, let's be on that level.
someplace you're lying to me. Because what the hell do I care about the truth? I care if you're there. What Billie Holiday say, hush now, don't explain.
All right, I accept that.
Of course
All right,
you lie to me,
that.
because I don't even want to care. What does the truth matter? And why are you going to be truthful with me when you lie to everybody else? You lied when you smiled at that cracker down the job, right? Lie to me, smile. Treat me the same way you would treat him.
I can't treat you
You
the way I
must.
treat him.
You must. Because I've caught the frowns and the anger. He's happy with you. Of course he doesn't know you're unhappy. You grin at him all day long. You come home and I catch hell. Because I love you, I get least of you. I get the very minimum. And I'm saying, fake it with me. Is that too much of the black woman to ask of the black man? For 10 years, so that we can get a child on his feet that says, yeah, father smiled at mother. He talked to me about school today. Who cares that you can read or can't read? Most Americans can't read. Most people can't.
She said a lot right there. Most Americans do read on the 7th grade level. Most Americans struggle to read like coherent sentences. And the thing is, she's saying in this part is to lead the family, sometimes you have to lie. You have to fake it. Not necessarily lie, but fake it. Sometimes you have to smile. You smile at work every day. We ain't gonna use what she did every day, but you smile at work every day. You smile all the time, right? You hit that smiley face, you do your thing, you go to work, you laugh, even though you might hate your job, you go in there and laugh. Right? Because that's what you gotta do to get through, right? So her thing is, even if we're struggling for 10 years, just get the kid out. Can you just not lie for me? You not lie for our child? You not ask him how his homework do, even if you don't care? Because sometimes you don't care. Like, oh, he got a poem today. Oh, that's good. I don't know what a poem gonna do in real life. You might be frustrated. But can you be like, oh, that's nice, huh? You smile and lie to him? Why does she get the worst of you? Why does she get all the frowns? By the way, she's not saying frown all the time. Don't put your trust on her. Don't put your struggles on her. She's just saying, why come in front of her? Dad smiled at mom today, even though he didn't want to. They're not part of masculinity. Being able to hold strength when you go through something. When you hate your job, when your boss make you mad, what do you yell at your boss? Do you fight your boss? Listen, I do get angry. I'll tell you. But I ain't been doing it lately because I've been good with my bosses. But I will just say what I feel. But most people don't. Most people just grin and bear it. But when you get home now, your wife who did nothing to you, and your kids did nothing to you, might have to go through something. Why do they have to suffer or get that treatment or get anger or an argument every day when you do it? And sometimes you can relate that to your life, what you went through. Sometimes that can have a lasting effect on you. Your child's future relationship. If you always angry at your mother and just use her, your child might see that as how women are, right? But if you show a love and a compassionate side, even when you don't want to, your child might pick up on that. And when they keep saying hope, a dream, the dream of a great family, a dream of that. You can, like, some dreams gotta exist. It must exist. The core of the family must happen. Even if we're unhappy, we have to have that dream of having that happy home. We have to fight for it. We have to keep going for it. Even sometimes we have to dive through it. Even sometimes we have to fake it. Build a home. To build something out of, it's called love. That's what love is sometimes. Sometimes I have to sacrifice how I feel for the greater good of my family. And sometimes she has to sacrifice how she feels for the greater love of the family. That's what a relationship is. A relationship ain't always having your dreams. You ain't always having an emotional punching bag. You ain't always having this sense of urgency to always get what I want. Sometimes we have a kid, we have to make a sacrifice for it. Even if we have to give a little bit of ourselves up to do it. And usually we think that sacrifices in terms of like ridiculous things. Sometimes it's just me smiling. I'm not happy, but I smile to make everybody around me better. I always made a rule in my life. If anybody know me, y'all know I'm always be cheery. It no matter, unless you the person that I'm upset at, I'm never taking it out on nobody else. I will smile and do my role in life because it makes people feel better. It makes the work environment better. It makes the home environment better. It makes everything better. Cheery Zale makes everything better. It's easier to go through the day when Trevor encourages you or Zale encourages you. Because you can. You are that person. You can be great. Even if I don't feel like it. And oftentimes I might not feel like it. But that's what I feel as a man I have to do, right? Listen, I have to make this ship better. I know y'all struggling. I know we all, let me make you feel a little bit. I'm not going to even tell the story. Forget it. Forget that, because I can tell examples of things that I did that people told me years later affected their life, and it was some of the most simplest things. A simple sit down with a person who might not have many friends could save their life one day. Like, you remember he sat down with me, because that's the only memory I have of something like that. Little things, that little sacrifice changed somebody's life. I didn't even think about it. I just did it because, listen, that's who I was supposed to be. That's who I was raised to be. But oftentimes we do that. We can do that for a lot of people, but a lot of times we can't do it for our own family. Because to get by, we have to do it, right? To survive. Why not? Why we have to do it to survive and not dream? Is that masculinity? What is masculinity? I do ask, what is masculinity? That's very interesting. What is? Y'all see my whiteboard back there. What is masculinity? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments, what is masculinity? Masculinity is taking care of your business. Handling it. Doing what you gotta do to survive. Masculinity is being a man when needed. By the way, it's a lot more to it. We're going to get into depth if y'all want to. So like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to go in depth. I will go live if y'all want me to. Maybe it's Sunday. If y'all want to talk about it again, just let me know in the comments. We can go deeper because I didn't want to delve too deep in this video. But we can go alone. We can go hour, 2 hour conversation on this if y'all want to. Just let me know. Like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments. All that. I'm out. We hunting masculinity. Bring back shame. If we got to, bring back bullying.